ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon?
Now fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring another moon. But oh, methinks how this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time.
Go, Philostrate, stir the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert nimble spirit of earth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. That pale companion is not far apart.
Yes, mighty Theseus.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thee love doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, with revelry.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegis. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath not consent to marry her. Stand forth Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Turn to obedience which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it before she will not before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. And for she is mine, I may dispose of her. What shall be to this gentleman, or to her death, according to our law.
And what say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a noble gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, and with that the other must be held worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon either prepare to die, for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius, as he would.
Relent, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy crazed title of my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and she is mine, I may dispose of her. Shall be to this gentleman.
I am the love of beauteous Hermia. Demetrius, all about it to his head, did love Medar's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I've heard as much, but my mind could easily lose it. Come, Demetrius, and come, Aegis. I pray absolutely for you both. For you, fair Hermia, be advised, fair maid, look, you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will. Whereas the law of Athens deals you up to death, or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta. Would cheer my love.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chanced the roses there do fade so fast?
Delight for one of rain, which I could well be taken from the tempest of my eyes.
The course of true love never did run smooth,
O cross, too high to be enthralled, too low.
or else misdraft in respect of years.
Oh, spite, too old to be engaged, too young.
Or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, how to choose love by another's eyes.
Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt of great revenue, and she hath no child, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, there will I wait for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by all vows that ever men have broke, and never more than ever women spoke, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Teach me how you look, and with what art you slay the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love him, the more he hated me.
His folly, dear Helena, is no fault of mine.
Your beauty none, for that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. Oh, farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee, thy Demetrius.
Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dotes on you.
How happy, or some other some can be. Throughout Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know but what he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. And so was winged Cupid painted blind, as waggish boys in the games forswear. The boy love is perjure everywhere. And as he doted on Hermia's eye, he held down oaths that we were mine. I will tell him of fair Hermia's flight, and to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But wherein mean I to enrich my pain, than to have his sight thither and back again?
Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's the scroll of every man's name. It's thought fit for all Athens to put in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peterquins, say what the play treats upon. Then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, Peterquins, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I'm for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are sent down for Pyramus.
What is Pyrrhus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
I will add some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. The raging rocks and shivering shock shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phyllis car shall shine from far, and make it mar the foolish fates. This was lovely. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Mr. Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight.
It is the lady the Pyramus must love.
In faith, let me not play a woman, for I have a beard coming.
That is one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
Let me cover my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, dearest lover dear, thy Thisbe dear and lady dear.
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robert Swarley, the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. Robert Swarley, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snell, the tinker. Here, Peter Quince. You, here, Mrs. Father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snell, the tinker. You, the lion's part.
You have the lion's partridge and practice be given to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do an extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would frighten the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
Friends, you must consider, if we were to fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no better discretion than but to hang us. However, I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you to any nightingale. I will roar you to any sucking dove. Roar! Roar.
You can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, I am to entreat you, request you and desire you, to come in by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood, a mile about the town by moonlight. There, we will rehearse our parts, for if we meet in the city, we will be out with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
So, I know you can expect.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath.
Either mistake your shape and make it quite, or else you're that shrewd knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow.
Thou speak'st aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I, affect and beam-fed horse beguile, named in the likeness of a filly foal, and sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks, upon her lips I bawl, and on the withered dewlap pour the ale, the wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale. Sometimes a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum, down topples she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and then the whole choir holds their hips and laugh and waxen in their mirth, and needs and swear a merrier hour was never wasted there. But, Broom Fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here, my mistress, would that you were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Very stupid.
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland to amorous Hippolyta. Why art thou here? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buckskin mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come together by joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Lends it my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy.
Why should Titania cross your Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother, being mortal, of that boy to die, and for her sake do I rear her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance around and see our moonlight revels, then go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall try downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck. Come. Hither. Fetch me that flower. The herb I showed thee once, the juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and lay the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion or bear, or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love.
I love thee not,
But who comes here?
therefore pursue me not.
I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me there was something with this wood. Thus get thee gone and follow me no more.
Will you draw me, you hard-hearted adamant?
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And for that I will love you more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, treat me as you use your spaniel. The more you beat me, the more I will fawn on you. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you, then in a place with high respect should be. What worser place can I beg in your love than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
Then I sick when I look not on thee.
I'll run from thee and hide thee in the brakes, and leave thee the mercy of the wild beasts.
This wild has not so hard as you.
I'll not stay thy questions, let me go. And if thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in this wood.
We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme flows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek thou find. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come. Sing me now asleep. Then to your offices, and let me rest.
Hence away. Now all's well.
One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest, when thou dost awake, do it for thy true love take. When thou wakest, it is thy dear, who wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Lie you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One bed, one heart, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning of love's conference. I mean that my heart into yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Then, by your side, no better me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I cannot lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily, but, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off yet, in human modesty, so far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love near altar till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I, and then in life when I am loyalty. Here's my bed. Sleep, give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none. Night and silence, who is here? This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. So, awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, do not kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Wilt thou darkly leave me so? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, how I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. But who is here? Lysander on the ground? Dead or asleep, I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, good sir, if you live awake.
And run through the fire, I will for thy sweet sake. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not so, Lysander, say not so. What thou he loves your Hermia, Lord, but thou, yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia, no, I do repent. The cheapest minutes I with her have spent, not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do. In such a disdainful manner me to ruin. Oh, of a lady one man refused, should therefore of another be abused.
She sees not Hermia, Hermia sleeps out there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as the survey of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. And all my powers to address your love and mine, to honor Helen, and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Oh, I me. For pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Lysander? What removed? Lysander, Lord? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I will perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you, I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green pot shall be our stage.
Peter Quince,
What sayest thou, holy bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Fire religion, a perilous spirit.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed. Indeed, and for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus indeed, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be fearing the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you must consider, to bring in a lion among the ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there art not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. You must look to it.
Therefore, in order for one to tell, he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half of his face must be seen through the lion's mask. And he must speak forth, or to the same context, ladies,
Ladies,
or fair ladies, I would wish you,
fair ladies, I wish you.
or I would entreat you,
I would entreat you.
or I would respect you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. Do you think I come hither as a lion to rope pity on my life? No, I'm the man as other men are. And name his name and tell him plainly he is not the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things, that is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber, for, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Dr. Moonshine, the night we play our play.
A calendar, a calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorn and a lanthorn, and say he comes to disfigure, or to present, the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some rough cast or loam about him to represent wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, as to represent the cranny of which Pyramus and Thisbe are content to whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down and rehearse your parts.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fair queen? What? A plate board? I'll be an auditor. An act or two, perhaps, of icy cause.
Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue. Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of Odie, save for sweet.
Odors.
Odors, save for sweet. But hath thy breath, my dear, Thisbe, dear. But hark, a voice. Stay but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you, for you must understand he goes but to see a voice that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant pyramid of...
Ahem.
Most radiant pyramids, really like a hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant rear, most frisky jewel and
afraid.
What angel wakes you from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamored to thy note, so is my eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue, force, don't move me on first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you have little reason for that. And yet, reason and love seldom keep company together nowadays.
Thou art as beautiful as thou art wise.
Nay, neither. But if I have enough to make it out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common ring. The summer still doth upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I will give thee fairies to attend on thee. Peas blossom, cobweb, Freddie,
And I. Where shall we go?
be kind and courteous to this gentleman.
Hail, mortal. Hail.
I beseech your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you greater acquaintance, Master Cobweb. You, good sir,
Peas blossom.
commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peas Cod, your father, Master Peas Blossom.
Come, lead him to my bower. The mermaid takes looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps ever with flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie out my love's tongue, bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. But here cometh my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress of the monster is in love. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Oh, why rebuking him that loves you so?
Stand aside. This is the same Athenian.
My breath so bitter, I'm your bitter foe.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Now I would try, but I should use thee worse. For thou I fear hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain thy standard to sleep, kill me too. Where is he? Ah, Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur, thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth, never be numbered among men.
Spare your passion on a misprized mood. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead out that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I do, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me mourn from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Let's hear for a while, I'll remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Up out the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens wilt thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, slipped in the arrow from the tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sinking apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously. stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, look down the holy fray. Then will two at once be one. That must needs be sport alone. And these things do best please me that befall preposterously.
You made these vows to Hermia. Do you give her ore?
I had no judgment, but to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind now you give her ore.
Demetrius loves her and loves not you.
Oh, goddess, nymph, perfect divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thy mind? Thou holdest thy hand, let me kiss this princess of perfect white, the seal of bliss.
Spite of hell, I see Roland. To set against me for your merriment. You both are rivals in love, Hermia.
Demetrius, you are unkind. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here with all good will and all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part.
Never did mockers waste your idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will not. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone.
Helen, it is not so.
Spirit not the faith thou dost not know. Lest to thy peril, now abide, dear. Look, yonder is thy love. Here comes thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I think it brought me to thy sound. But why kindly didst thou leave me so?
The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you not with these conspired? Have you not with these contrived? To lay to me against this foul derision?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to praise my eyes and face, and not your other love, Demetrius, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, precious and celestial? Wherefore he speaks as to her he hates.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persevere, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink each at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. But fare ye well, 'tis partly mine own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
She cannot entreat, I can compel.
Helen, I love thee by my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing, let loose, for I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Demetrius, I shall keep my word with thee.
A weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What, should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What can you do me greater harm than hate me? Hate me? Wherefore, my love? Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? I'm as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me.
Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me, you canker blossom, you thief of love, what have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, if base. Fine, you counterfeit, you puppet, you.
Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high as to see because I am so dwarfish and so low? How am I, thou painted maypole? Speak. How am I? I am not yet so low, but my nails can reach unto thine eye.
I pray you, sweet gentlemen, though you mock me, let her told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. And now, so you will let me quiet go? To Athens I will bear my folly back. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who's that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Helen, she shall not harm me.
No, sir, she shall not.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she knew but little, she is fierce.
Little again? Nothing but going little? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of Snodgrass name. You acorn.
Never such little show of love to her. Thou shalt abide it?
Now, she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest, to try whose right, of thine or mine, is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You mistress, nay, go not back.
I will not trust you, nor stay in your cursed company any longer. Your hands than mine are quicker for a prey. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest. Or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment we had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise, that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far my glad so did sort, as if their jangling eyes to you sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way. Thus I in this affair do thee employ, and then I will her charmed eyes release from monstrous view, and all things shall be peace.
My carry, fair king, this must be done with haste. For knights with dragons cut the clouds full fast.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport, but, notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to play the ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run away? Thou coward? Art thou fled? Speak! Some bush? Or dost thou hide thy head?
Oh, thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookst for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come thou child, or with thee the rod. He's defied that draws a sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter keeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. That fallen in dark and uneven way am I. Here will rest me. Come now, gentle day. If thou show me thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this fight.
Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt abide us, dear. If ever thy face by daylight see, then go thy way. Prate sickness constraineth me. Measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Await thy hour. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight. Oh, from these let my poor company detest, and sleep. Ooh, sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes. Oh, and steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three. Come one more. Two of both kinds make us four. There she is, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. Bedevilled with dew and torn with briar, I can no further call, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desire. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield bystander if they meet a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover remedy. Now when thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known, that every man shall have his own, in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come. Sit thee down upon this flower bed. While I thy amiable cheeks do cloy, and I stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Oh. Where's Monsieur Cobbler?
What's your will?
Nothing good, Cobbler, but tell Peas Blossom to scratch. Oh. I must be to the barber's, for I'm a marvelous harrier about the face, and I am but a tender ass. If a hair do tickle me, I must scratch.
What wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
Methinks I have a marvelous good taste in music. Let's have the tongs and the bows.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Methinks I could munch your good dry oats. Perhaps a bundle of hay. Ooh, hay, sweet hay. Oh, no fellow. But I pray you, disturb me not. I have an exposition of sleep. Come on me.
Sleep thou, and I will wipe thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee. How I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight?
No, Glover.
Her dotage now I do begin to pity. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take off the transformed scalp from this Athenian swain. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Beest thou was wont to be, seest thou was wont to see. Diane's bud, or Cupid's flower, has such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon. What visions have I seen? Methought it was an amulet of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how I love this visit now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head.
Now when thou wake with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be wedded, with Theseus, all in jollity.
My fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen in silence sad, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
Why, yes, my good Aegeus, the wedding preparations are all set for tonight.
But soft, what nymphs of ease?
My lord, this is my daughter, here asleep. And this Lysander's, this Demetrius, and this Helena. Old Nidar's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rites of pray.
But speak, Aegis, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen, awake them with their horns.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these with birds, but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are our ladies. How can this gentle concord in the world?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleep, half waking, I cannot truly say how I came to be here.
Enough, enough! You have had enough, my lord. I beg the law upon his head.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of their purpose hither this wood, and I in fury bid to follow them. Fair Helen in fancy followed me. I know not by what power. By some power it is, my love for Hermia melted as the snow. It seems to me now, the pleasure and object of my eye is only Helen. I would betroth ere I saw Hermia. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will evermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon.
Aegis, I will overbear your will on this, for in the temple by and by these couples shall be eternally knit.
Away with us to Athens. 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity.
Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and indistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks that I have found Demetrius as a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that we sleep, we dream. Do you think the Duke was here? Bid us follow him.
Yea, and my father?
And Hippolyta?
And they did bid us follow to the temple.
Why, then we are awake. Let us follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams. See that I stop you?
When my cue comes, call me. I will answer. My next is most fair pyramid. Here, Quince. Salute the bellows mender. Snuff and tinker. Starveling? God's my life! Stolen hints and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a most peculiar dream. But that is an ass if he were to expound upon this dream. fool if he were to offer what me thought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand not taste, man's tongue not conceive, nor his heart to report what me thought my dream was. I will get Peter Prince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom, and I shall sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it all the more gracious, I shall sing it at the lady's death.
Have you sent the Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. At a doubt, he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, Tompkins.
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus beneath.
No, we have to simply be best rid of any handicrafted man in Athens.
Yeah, and the best person too.
Master, the Duke is coming from the temple! And there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies who are married! Our sport has gone forward. We all have been made men!
Oh, sweet bowling bot.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Almost ready to stay. Almost happy hour.
Masters, I have discoursed wonders, but ask me not to tell you, for if I did, I were no true Athenian. I will tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of it. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, new strings to your beards, good ribbons to your pumps. Every man who at the house can look towards his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred.
Yes.
Let Thisbe have clean linen, and let him that played the lion not pare his nails, for they are to hang out as the lion's claws. And, my fellow actors, eat no onions nor garlic. We are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away!
Lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I may never believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together. But howsoever, strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends. Joys and fresh days of love. Accompany your hearts. Come now. Where's our usual manager of mirth? What revels are at hand? There's been no play to eve the Englishing hour. Call Philostrate.
Here, ready, Theseus.
Say, what diversions have you for this evening?
There's a play on how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love to Thisbe. Merry and tragical. Tedious and brief, merry and tragical.
That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the purport of this discourse?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. For in all the play there is not one word up, not one player fitted. And the tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus doth kill himself, which I must admit when I saw rehearsed, made my eyes water, but more merry tears and passion of love laughter never shed.
What are they that play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, and have never labored in their minds till now, and have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against natural.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lady, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world. Unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with full pain to do you service.
We will hear it. Go bring them in.
I love not to see wretchedness o'ercharged, and duty in his service perishing.
Why, sweet, you shall see no such thing.
She says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we to take within state. Our sport shall we take within the state. For what noble respect cannot do, we take it in might, not merit.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our end. Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, this be asserted. This man, time and rough cast, doth present wall, that vile walls to these lovers sunder. And through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man, with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine, for, if you will know, by moonshine do these lovers think no scorn. To meet it in his tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast, the flying kite by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, to find his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat, with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, carried in mulberry shade, staggered drew, and died. For all the rest, let lie in moonshine wall and lovers twain as arch discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion need to speak.
No wonder, my lord. What lion may with many axes do.
In the same interlude it doth befall that I once snout by name present a wall. In such a wall as I would have you think that had in it cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did often whisper very secretly. This long, this rough cast, and this storage doth show that I am that same wall, the truth is so. And this cranny is right and sinister, through which fearful lovers are to whisper.
With these partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Silence. Pyramus draws near the wall.
O grim look night, O night, with hues so black, O night, at her art the day is not. O night, alack, 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, continuous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I'm to spy her through the wall. Get you all patch, where I told you. Yonder she comes.
What? What often hast thou heard my moans? Or heard my nerd Pyramus and me? My cheery lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones, with blood and hair that have in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink, and I can spy by Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love thou art, my love I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not only that hole.
Wilt thou at Minnie's tomb meet me straightway?
I come without delay.
Thus have I, well, my part discharged so, being done, this wall away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mass that creeps on the floor, may now, perchance, both quake and tremble here, when the lion raid in wildest rage says, roar! For a fine lion come and strike into this place for pity on my life.
A very gentle beast of good conscience. And let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horn move
consent, I, the man the moon, do seem to be.
Proceed, Moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon. I, the man the moon, and this dog, my dog, and this thorn bush, my thorn bush.
This is all he needs to. That is my dog.
Well shown, moon. Surely the moon shines with a good grace.
Then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams, for by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be, O dainty duck, O dear, thy natal good was stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. Oh, fates, come, come, cut, thread, and thrum! Quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
Whose passion in the death of a dear friend is enough to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity fair.
Nature, wherefore hath lion frame? For lion vile hath deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that ever lived, that loved, that liked with cheer. Come, tears confound, out sword and wound, the path of Pyramus, I that left path, where harmony thus die I, thus! Now I am dead! Now I am fled! My soul is in the sky. Tongue lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die! 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 Die!
stay. Through this house each fairy stray.
So shall all couples three ever true and loving be. Triple length, make no stay.
Meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all be mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle being, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night to you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.